My name is Ebony, and I'm a library technician from Manitoba, Canada. I'm here today in the west end of Winnipeg at a local community centre for a fundraiser in support of the Manitoba Library Association Prison Libraries Committee. They're running a book and bake sale today. Let's find out what this organization is all about, and let's go check out the sale. Come on, it'll be fun. Not only are book sales a great way to spend the weekend, but I always love seeing everyone in my community turn out to support causes like this. It's so great to see the support. Ooh, looks like the rummage sale's outside. Let's go take a look and see what we find. Fundraiser you have going on here today?
Well, this is a fundraiser spearheaded by one of the Manitoba Library Association prison library volunteers, Jackie, and the proceeds today are being split between the MLA's Prison Libraries Committee and a group not associated with the MLA but doing wonderful work, the Bar None Prison Rideshare Initiative, which volunteers in the city give rides for free, obviously, to family members, loved ones, and friends who have to people who have families, friends, or loved ones in prison. So they drive them out to like Stonewall, Headingley, etc. So that that can be a more accessible thing for them.
That's so great. And what are some of the services that like Manitoba Prison Libraries Association helps out with in the province?
Well, we've been operating for a few years now, and we're operating out of two main sites. We have two different services that we do in the Winnipeg Remand Center. We every couple of weeks we refresh bins that go up to the floors, and people just circulate books amongst themselves up there. And then every Sunday afternoon, our volunteers also go in, and we do sort of like a live in-person book swap kind of mini library visit. There's a big cabinet on wheels at the Remand. They don't have a separate library room or anything like that, but we operate out of that mobile cabinet, and we keep that fresh and stocked up, and hear what people are wanting to read and talk about what they're reading and try to connect them with the best book that we have on hand that day. The other site that we do work in, I myself don't go to this site, but many of our volunteers do, is the women's facility in Headingley, the new facility that opened up not too long ago. And we help them stock their library room, because they do actually have a library room built there. So we send books over there, we help them get it organized, and they also do book swaps there, and also some programming when we're able to bring in authors and other folks that can do book talks. Sometimes even small writing circles. We do our best to get those facilitators into the institutions as well.
Look at how awesome she is. I just put you on the fly completely, and you give me this wonderful description of everything that you guys are doing in prison libraries and ride-sharing systems. What are your needs as like a volunteer organization? What can people do to help and support the work that you do?
I can only speak to the MLA because I'm not actually involved with Bar None. I'm just a supporter on my personal time. I think what they do is awesome. But the MLA, people can go visit the MLA website at mla.mb.ca, and they can find our committee under the About menu. This is for library workers, so under the About menu, and then under committees. And there's a general email there to get a hold of us. And also we have sort of our value statement there, why we do this work, why we think it's important, and a little bit about what we do. Volunteer opportunities sort of range. People can do things like help with pre-sorting of books and sort of the minimal labeling that we do of books before they go out to, say, Remand. They can help us with soliciting donations from their families and friends, and we have very specific wish lists of things that we need, and those are posted online as well. If they're interested in actually getting into the prisons, we can certainly help facilitate that too. We can connect them with the orientations from those institutions and get everything set up. So we're always looking for new people. It's a good-sized committee. but people ebb and flow in and flow out.
And you accept library technicians, librarians,
absolutely. Yeah,
people who just want to help out
all kinds
students.
of library workers, and we do have they're a minority on our committee, people that don't actually work in a library, but that's fine too. If you have a love of literature, you feel like you can get behind our value statement on the website there, and think that this is something that you'd be interested in doing, we're more than happy to get you trained up and started.
Thank you so much for talking to us today. I really appreciate it.
I'd really like to thank Monique for speaking to us today and Jackie for all the work that she put into this fabulous fundraiser. If you would like to help the Manitoba Library Association Prison Libraries Committee, I'll put the link to the MLA website at the end of the video. Look what I found at the rummage sale!
These are awesome!